Hey there, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we are going to completely transform that exhausting, never-ending content grind into a well-oiled, highly profitable machine. We're unpacking the AI Content Creation Toolkit. Basically, it's a complete 90-day operating system designed to help you batch a full month of content in just a single weekend. So if you're tired of running on that algorithmic hamster wheel, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with a pretty staggering statistic, 62%. That means 62% of full-time creators report burning out within just their first 2 years. That's a massive, massive failure rate. But here's the thing. The culprit usually isn't a lack of passion. It's actually a lack of systems. Because spending 4 to 7 hours manually grinding out just one single video, that's simply not sustainable for anyone. It really boils down to this fantastic quote from James Clear. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Think about it. Posting every day is a fantastic goal, for sure. But if your day-to-day process is just pure chaos, you're going to burn out. The modern content game is won by working smarter with layered, intelligent systems. And AI? Well, AI is our brand new engine. So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll look at the burnout epidemic, then strategy and prompts. After that, the batching system, followed by the hub and spoke model. Then we'll cover monetizing from day one and wrap up with scaling. All right, starting off with section 1, the burnout epidemic. So the ultimate solution to all this exhaustion is an AI content system. Now, there are 3 very distinct layers to this: strategy, production, and distribution. And this is absolutely crucial. Most creators fail because they just skip straight to production. They just type a generic idea into ChatGPT and get generic results back. You really need all 3 of these layers working perfectly together to eliminate those 4 to 7 hours you're spending on a single video. Moving right along to section 2, strategy and prompts. This is all about your niche and how you communicate. Okay, so the old way of doing things was targeting a broad niche, like just fitness. But the reality is it's overcrowded, and when you try to speak to everyone, you end up reaching absolutely no one. The modern approach? You need a micro niche. You want to be laser specific, something like AI tools for Spanish-speaking creators. Going micro means you rank faster. You build instant authority, and it gives you the absolute best foundation to expand outward later on. Now, once you've nailed down that niche, you have to stop prompting AI like you're texting a buddy. A true master prompt needs strict boundaries, and it uses these 5 crucial puzzle pieces: role, context, task, format, and, maybe the most important one, constraint. You literally have to tell the AI what not to do. Things like no generic advice or no filler phrases. This right here is the absolute secret to getting high-quality, non-robotic output. All right, section 3, production and the batching system. Let's speed things up. Let's walk through your specific AI tool stack. You don't really need a massive production team anymore. You've got ChatGPT or Claude handling your strategy and scripting, then tools like Creatify or Canva jump in to generate your visuals and thumbnails. 11 Labs is practically magic for professional voiceovers if you're doing faceless content, and Metricool, that handles all your scheduling. When you align these tools properly, you can literally shrink an exhausting 8-hour creative process down to just a few hours. It's a real game changer. So how do we put those tools into practice? Enter the 6-hour batch day blueprint. Just imagine blocking out one single Saturday. Hour 1, you tackle strategy. Hour 2, scripting. Hour 3 is recording. Hour 4 is all about visuals. Hour 5, captions and copy. And hour 6, scheduling. Boom! Just one focused block of time, and you've generated a full 30 days of content. You are literally buying your entire month back. Now, think about the number 1 for a second. This represents the massive, undeniable leverage that AI gives you. Because from just one single long-form YouTube video, AI can seamlessly multiply that into 10 to 15 different assets. That one video becomes a whole bunch of shorts, a blog post, a newsletter, a threads of tweets, the whole shebang. That is exactly how you build a powerful machine without burning yourself out. Next up, section 4, distribution, featuring the hub and spoke model. Okay, so this brings us to the hub and spoke model. Your hub is the center of your universe, ideally a long-form, search-based platform like YouTube. Around that, you have your spokes, which are short-form platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels. These spokes act like high-speed discovery engines. They grab people's attention and funnel that traffic right back to your hub. And ultimately, The goal is to drive them to your owned channel, which is your email list. But to make those short-form spokes actually work, you can't just guess. You have to follow a precise formula. The algorithm basically demands a micro-transformation in under 60 seconds. So you need a super strong hook right in the very first second. Seconds 2 through 10, that's your setup. Seconds 11 through 50 are all about rapid-fire value delivery. And those final 5 seconds, a crystal clear call to action. And the best part is AI can be trained to write perfectly to this exact structure. Moving on to Section 5, monetizing from day one. Let's shatter that viral myth. Think about the timeline of a typical creator's revenue stack. It's eye-opening. If you're just sitting around waiting for YouTube AdSense, you're going to be waiting 3 to 6 months for your very first dollar. But affiliate marketing, you can earn in week 1 just by sharing links to the tools you already use. Digital products can easily launch in weeks 2 to 4. The point here is, you absolutely do not need millions of views to start making money. You just need a very specific offer tailored for your micro niche. Finally, Section 6, scaling your content machine. This entire toolkit is really built around a 90-day commitment framework. Days 1 to 30, that is purely for building your foundation, nailing down your niche, and getting that very first batch done. Days 31 to 60 are all about testing and analyzing the data to see what actually performs. And then, days 61 to 90, that's when you finally scale and automate. Because remember, the ultimate goal here isn't some fleeting virality. It's about building a compounding, automated machine that works for you round the clock. Which leaves us with one vital question to wrap up this explainer. You have the system. What will you create today? Because here is the absolute truth. A mediocre system executed consistently will always beat a perfect system that never even starts. So set up your AI toolkit, stop grinding, and go take your weekends back